Hello everyone and welcome to race number 3 of CDR Season 14. As always, on a Sunday we are doing Tier 3. I'm joined today by Nerfpack. How we doing, Nerf?
Evening, bud. Roles reversed this evening.
Yeah, makes a difference.
Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. Ooh, rain to
It
start
is
off
indeed.
with.
It's wet. It's not wet, wet, is it? It's just
Yeah, it seems to be just spitting at the minute.
should be interesting. Didn't have any rain on Friday when we raced, so
Yeah, either did we in Tier 2 or F2 for that matter.
no, no, we didn't.
So it'd be interesting to see how this goes. Is it going to dry up? Or is it just going to be a pure wet session? Looks like everyone's choosing the Inters straight away, yeah.
Into Teabags. Is Teabag retired? Is he not going out?
Yeah, it says he's just left the
Left.
session. Strange. Wonder if he's had some issues somewhere. Strange not to see anyone come out either. I think we may have a lobby issue here. Oh wait, no, here we go.
No, we're out.
One
We're
of the
out. Yeah, we're
Astons.
smart.
And who do we have coming out? Is it Kane? Ooh, my controls are actually very laggy as well.
Who have we got?
Kane's on his way out. Everyone may be hoping the rain dies off and they can get out on the dries.
Tell you what, it's not raining much.
Ooh. Well, we've already got 2 people, 3 going for the softs.
Soft. Yeah, just noticed that then. 4.
That's a brave choice because I don't think it's dry enough for softs.
It's not. Kane's all over the place.
Evening, Robin. Evening, pint size.
Good old pint size on the chat.
And I'm watching Kane. It doesn't look like there's a dry line yet to be coming out on those softs.
And it seems to be getting wetter.
Yeah, and he's struggling for traction already on those inters. Can always tell with the full traction users how wet it is.
Yeah, you can hear it, can't you?
5th gear struggling for traction. Yeah, he's... Who's decided to come out on softs here? What a terrible idea.
Just on with Marshall now. He's just coming down the back. There's no DRS, is there? DRS has been deactivated.
Oh, no way. And Kane's put it in the wall of champions straight away.
He's out.
He's out. And those on the soft tyres will now be thinking, oh.
Oops.
Yeah.
Let's get back in. Yeah, down at the hairpin, it's so slow.
Yeah, Marshall was struggling to even get round there.
He's going to have to box, isn't he? There's
yeah,
no point carried on.
I would not be surprised to see Marshall and Curley come straight in. It makes absolutely no sense to try go for a lap. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, straight in. Right, so who have we got on a lap? We've got Luckman on a lap at the minute. It's so much slower. So much slower with these conditions.
It's one of those. It's one of those tracks where it does seem. Some tracks seem a lot slower with water than other tracks. Other tracks tend to flow better.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, especially on a track like this where you're relying on so much grip through some of the corners.
Yeah.
Like, you look at those first few corners in Sector 1, in the dry, you can cut corners, you can fly around them, but in the wet, it's just virtually impossible.
Yeah, you need the grip, don't you? And you need the downforce, so it'll be interesting to see what is it, a wet race or is it a dry race? We don't know, do we?
This is the only thing with us in the commentary, we don't get to see the forecast.
No.
Obviously the drivers do, but it'd be interesting to see whether they have gone for a dry setup in the hope of a dry race. As Luckman is the first to set a time with a 21.2.
That seems so slow, doesn't it?
It does. And then Dave's just invalidated. That's what, 11 seconds slower?
Yeah, yeah, easy.
On board with Chip. Chip is... Whoa! Yeah, Chip is not quite found the level of grip yet. See, we're going sideways through one of the faster corners.
There's a lot of invalidations here. We've got Full Send Dave Gould invalidating, Dave Douglas invalidating. Osso's gone. Missed Osso's sector 1, but it's up there.
I mean, invalidating your lap round here is easy done. I think
Easy, yeah.
I think on my first run of Q2, I did 4 laps before I actually set a time. Luckily, this is a track which is not very high on tyre deg.
It's not, no. Just a one stop, wasn't it, at the weekend?
I had it as 2, but I'm much more of an aggressive driver. Like, I will really push my tyres.
Yeah.
But for those that are very good on like medium and no traction, definitely a 1 stop. As we see Chip get a 22.5, Gainful with a 23.1. This is unbelievably slow compared to the dry laps.
It's just Jimmy's still struggling to get in. Yeah, it's just it must be wetter than it looks, because the track doesn't look wet.
It's one of my biggest flaws with this game is the graphics of the weather.
Yeah. When it's wet, there's puddles and stuff,
Yeah.
But now it doesn't show it.
And of course, one major thing for the wet to dry conditions is the braking line glitch, where it doesn't update due to the weather.
Yeah.
Which we famously know about that after I ploughed into the side of was it Clay that I ploughed into the side of?
Was it Max?
No, it was... No. What track were it? Austria. It was round 1.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was... No, it was... Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I'm sure Clay will be happy to be reminded of that.
Where's Full 70s on an outlap?
Be interesting to see if the people at the front can keep hold of the podium places as well, and we don't have any bottle jobs at all for the podium.
No names mentioned.
I take full credit for that as well.
Now we got Wab on a lap here, who's always got a little bit of slippage round the corner there. Oh, he's drifting. Wab's drifting.
I've just seen Carl as well, just looking a little bit sideways coming out of a corner. Whoa!
Oh. Just catching it there.
You cannot keep hold of it. As soon as you're onto that grass, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Has someone approaching behind him very fast, which I think is Wab.
It was, yeah.
Obviously, I will be rooting for Wab, fellow teammate. I am getting carried hard, though, throughout the season. 0 points on the board for me.
Have you got none yet? You haven't scored them?
0 at all. I started really well in Tier 2, and then, won't say too much, of course, but we all saw my paragraphs in the incident channels.
Yeah. There you go, Wab across the line. P10. 24-2.
What do we even call the cut-off here?
Oof. At the moment, there's nothing, is there? There's such a...
And it isn't getting drier.
It's not really raining. It's
like it's just enough to keep it at these inter conditions.
Yeah.
But just not enough for it to...
Full Send Dave's just finishing his lap off, so...
Yeah, let's see how he takes this corner. The speed difference through that corner between wet and dry is unbelievable.
Oh, massive. Yeah, and you can't get the power down in the wet. That's a good time from Full Send.
A 22.6.
Yeah. I'm going to call it 22s. 22...
Yeah.
High 22s, yeah, they're going to be the cut-off, because you've still got... Mind you, you've got 3 retirees there, haven't you?
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like Carl hasn't set a real lap. Same for Wab and Curly, maybe.
Yeah, Pikes and Holidays at the same one.
And then obviously you've got Dan, Howissy, Pint Size, all still to set relative laps. Gainful invalidated. So it's gone with Curly, who I think is just finishing a lap. Oh, struggle to get the power down out of the last corner.
Dave Douglas is 4/10 up.
4/10.
Yeah, so that'll be a 22.6 for him at the moment. He's just coming down on the back straight.
It looks as though he's going to get a... Is he going to get a turn? No, he isn't.
A bit far away.
And he's burned his battery too soon. He's got none coming out of the final corner. That's a good line through there, though. And a 22.2. Good lap.
Yeah.
You'd think it's probably safe with that. Who else have we got on actual laps at the minute?
Wab isn't improving. Curly's improving. Chuck comes in sector 2 now. So he's second up, is Curly.
I don't think we've got anyone really on a push lap. I think Marshall was, but he's been held up by the Aston.
Yeah, just Curly. Curly was the second up at sector 2. He's just coming down the back straight now with a kick behind him.
Dan retired as well. What is going on here?
Curly P8.
Yeah, so there's only one spot really in terms of someone going out.
Yep.
I'm on board with Luckman, who's just invalidated.
So if Pint Size and Howsey both set a time, then everyone will go through.
We'll have one drop out, won't we? Oh no, everyone will go through, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all they need to do. So let's go on board with Howsey. I hate that first corner.
It's, you've got to nail it, haven't you? Get your power down too quick and you've spun.
Yeah, or you're just stuck in... Well, for people with full traction, you're just stuck in traction control for ages. You've got to get it as straight as possible, as quick as you can.
Quick. Yeah.
I love this corner. I think you cut that left hand,
right.
yeah, and then open up that right hand. I've had a few run-ins with this wall on the left-hand side approaching that corner. Howsey didn't invalidate for that. So even just crossing the line will see him through it. Let's hope he notices that and doesn't just dive into the pits.
As Pint Size on an outlap as well.
Must remember to change up the camera angles this time while doing commentary.
Change between them.
Yeah, let's see Howsey now approaching this final corner.
Keep it out the wall.
He gives it a wide berth. And he's going to cross that line and that will see him through.
Wow.
It goes
good
fourth
time.
As well. Very good time. We're still 10 seconds off the pace of a dry lap. So it doesn't seem like it's drying up anytime soon. Now, has Pint Size realised he just needs to settle up?
I'd assume so. He's going... He's not hanging around, but... Oof.
Very close to invalidating. Again, it's a corner you can cut really well, but you can easily mess it up and get a time wiped out. Look how slow it is round there.
Really slow, yeah. It's slow when you're on board as well. Like when you're driving, so not when you're just watching. He's got plenty of battery left.
Yeah, I think he's just realised he doesn't need to do anything too drastic here. He's going to burn his battery now. This is looking a very good time, actually. as he does a 20.9.
Wow.
Moves himself up to second. One of
That's
those
right.
laps, smooth. Ooh, now, testing the waters. Dave is coming out on a set of mediums.
There's only 3 minutes left, isn't there?
Yeah, it seems a bit risky. See if he has the grip. Seems like he might do, actually. Maybe there's just enough of a dry line coming. It's just as soon as you go onto that wet line. No, still struggling for traction in fourth.
Yeah. It's still got rain coming down, hasn't it? You can still see off track puddles.
And looking around, you can normally tell if it's going to dry up because there'll be patches of blue sky in the air. At the minute, it is just nothing. Pure grey. Look at he's struggling to get around that hairpin.
Yeah. You can't get a grip. You can't get the power down. It's just
I think, is he still going to go for it? Does he just test the waters? Or is he literally just going to dive straight into the pits? No, he's going for a lap.
Going. Yep.
Right, let's ride on board with Dave then, see what this looks like. I think he's going to struggle, but we'll see in the sector times. First real test is the power out of this corner here, and he's struggling.
Sideways. Yeah, sideways. Yeah, just nothing.
Another big test is how you carry the speed through here, and he isn't. Yeah, he's realised. He's backed out straight away.
It's enough.
Smart racing, good to see. Like, he knew he wasn't getting anywhere on those tyres.
Well, he's still 10th. It's, it's one of the first out. Everyone's pretty much in the 22s, 21, 22s as well.
Yeah, so the track is definitely getting faster.
Yeah.
But not anywhere near the point of the switchover yet.
Anyone said in the chat, well, what the weather forecast is for the race?
Yeah, no one's... not many people talking, and anyone in the race that can tell us the weather forecast, because we would very much like to know for mainly just the race, qualifying 3 maybe, because it'd be interesting to see if people have gone for a wet setup or a dry setup. As we see Anderson drop into the 19s, so it's definitely picking up in pace, and it looks like the raindrops have stopped right at the end of Q1. Yeah, everyone's just tiptoeing around now. Yeah, Marshall, 19.6. On board with Howsey, who is faster this time round. Sideways into that corner. Interesting way of taking it. See what his Sector 2 split's looking like. And he's 7/10 quicker. So it's definitely drying up, so I expect a dry Q2. But again...
it doesn't matter who's setting the times, everyone's through. It's waste of tyres if you just...
I'm interested to know why so many people retired. Obviously, we saw Kane just absolutely thump it into the wall of champions. Teabag was straight out. Luke and Dan, is that because they're just filling in?
Possibly.
I don't think we've got any qualifying bans.
No, we haven't. No.
I expect to see Luke go well around here as well, especially after his F2 performance.
Flying.
Not bitter about that in the slightest. But that's going to be the end of Q1. A bit of an uneventful one. Apart from some people, for some reason, trying to run softs and mediums while it was still raining.
Yeah, that was a gamble at the start, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it probably wasn't a bad thing to try it from the get-go, but it was never going to be dry enough for it leading up towards the end. And again, it's all been irrelevant because everyone's through. I wish there was different TV cameras you could use.
Yeah, I wish you could choose them. Choose what you wanted.
Like, I'd love to see an overhead view through the last corner. And that is it
Yeah,
for Q1. Everyone has run. One thing that boils my blood, and you all do it. At the end, why go in the pit lane? Just
yeah,
go
just
over the
go the line.
start-finish line.
It's easier. Well, I think we are. I just see something. We're having a lobby reset. I think.
Lobby reset.
Yeah, just to try and just grab them results for us.
Yep. So we've got CDR Luke, Dan, Kane, and Teabag out. Everyone else makes it through.
Hold on a sec. I'm not sure. Hold that thought.
I've not seen anything about a reset.
No, no, it's just. That's dry, isn't it? There you go.
So Q2 should be a bit more of a battle. Definitely dry this time. Let's see who's going to be the first ones out. And I expect to see full soft runners. Which, that Q1 could also throw a massive spanner in for strategy. If people go for a two-stop, they'll have that extra set of softs.
They will. The softs were alright around here, actually. Do you know I didn't notice much of a difference between the medium and the hard?
Yeah, I was the same. I think after about 10 laps, you lost the rears on the mediums a bit more. As
Yeah, a little bit. The grip was similar.
yeah, as Robin says, it is a dry race.
There you go.
So I would have assumed everyone's gone for a dry setup here.
Yeah, medium on Dave Douglas, so everyone's on a soft medium for him.
So who have we got first out? Curly is the first one out. Trainer cars directly behind. Feel like this is a very good track for teamwork as well and giving each
Yeah.
other a tow, especially down that long back straight.
Where have we got?
Curly not wanting to take the lead of this train. Oh, it's Osso. Sorry, Robin. I didn't realise it was Osso. So Howsey takes the lead of the train and has powered away, so he's no danger of giving anyone else a tow.
He's invalidated on his outlap as well.
Yeah, he cut the corner before the
corner.
hairpin. But let's see if he can keep it together as he comes to the last corner, because there's nothing worse than invalidating the next lap on this last corner.
Max did that on Friday. He went to set a lap in Q1 and invalidated that lap and the next lap, and then you're stuffed, aren't you?
Yeah, you've got to just turn your battery off and tiptoe around so you don't burn any tyres. And then the fuel aspect of it as well as...
Yeah.
How was this? Just looked like he flew it in sideways there into turn 2.
Yeah, track's dried out on it.
It has, but looks like they're still struggling for grip a little. Yeah, he's definitely struggling here. He's going to get that DRS open now and burn as much battery as he can,
Yeah,
but keeping some...
Keep some for later.
Yeah, you need it down that back straight. I do use some coming up to this hairpin, but you got
Bit on the way in.
Yeah, you got to be careful because You go into that hairpin too fast, then you've lost at least 3/10.
Yeah, you overshoot, go too deep.
Or you can do the Luke line and hug the curb, which was
Yep,
one of the most ridiculous moves I've ever seen.
it worked.
It did,
Yeah.
annoyingly, on me.
Still a slow time though.
14.5, yeah, we're
Yeah.
somewhat off the pace. So, yeah, wow. A lot of slower times, so maybe we're not at full dry yet.
Track temp should be down, won't they?
Yeah. No track evo yet, either. So we see Dave Douglas take the final corner very well, maybe a little bit on the slow side.
No battery left.
But
15s.
Yeah, he's on the mediums though. Carl comes across with a 14.8. And then Osso is just starting his now. Let's see if he'll get a benefit of a few people already running, laying down some rubber. Looked like he was struggling there though, coming out of turn 2/3. Whoa, that angle is very good on the broadcast.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to hit you.
And he's going to get that DRS wide open. Battery burning. Is the car in front of him on a push lap, or...? It looks like it. If not, he's going to give him a massive tow. See, he ran a bit deep there, did Osso. At the hairpin, got very close to the outside wall.
He's too far back for any toe.
Yeah. Whoa, little bit deep. Didn't quite get that second apex. He's going to be a little bit off the pace, but so far
Still
is
there.
enough.
Yeah. We got Chip. Where's Chip? Chip's invalidated.
Yeah, it looks like he's just trying to get round as quick as possible. Got full send on a lap. People do look like they're struggling for the grip here. I think full send has to back out of this. He's running low on fuel.
He's done a purple sector too.
Yeah, it's a good lap. But is he going to have enough to finish this lap and then get back round, as Gainful does a 12.8? So we're getting closer to the actual relative times of a dry track.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
And he is going to finish the lap his full send. And what's he going to set? He's going to do a 13.1. Big improvement. 3.5 second improvement. So this track is definitely rubbering in. People are getting a lot faster. Have we got anyone on an actual lap here? I don't think we do. Everyone's on in laps. Thanks for broadcasting your mistake. Always, Otto. Always. Is it Osso who normally gets loads of penalties?
It is. Yeah, indeed.
Right. Osso, I'm setting you a challenge today, buddy. 26 seconds of penalties minimum. Plenty of opportunities for it on this track.
I think everyone got penalties on Friday. Not everyone, but majority of people.
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah.
It's one of them where if you probably finished 10th with no penalties, you probably got a podium.
Yeah.
It was just nuts.
Yeah, so
looks like most people have come in. Carl is on a lap. Although he's onto the grass. Don't know what happened there. He just couldn't seem to turn the car. But you can see the difference now as the track's rubbering in. They're taking these corners a lot faster. bit deep on the entry. I need to start learning turn numbers for
Yeah,
tracks.
it's hard. I try and think I'll go out and I'll do this and I'll learn the track turn one, turn two, and halfway around I've forgotten where to up to. Wow, pint size,
Yeah,
11.7.
definitely quickening up. That is a very, very good lap.
Yeah.
So I think we've just got Carl on a lap. Is it the track limit, guys? There's also... Ooh, that... I think he's got away with one there as Carl, because that looked like he cut that way too much. But it counted, and it's a 12.3, so 0.6 separate first from second.
Wow.
But we have got Housey on a lap.
Yeah, Gould's on a lap. Clay is on a lap as well.
I don't think Housey is on a push lap here. He's invalidated, that's why. Is this the worst track for track limits?
Oh, it's up there. It's definitely up there. Here comes Gould. Gould goes top.
11.6.
Yeah, and
Very
Clay's gone
fast lap.
purple.
Clay as well.
Yeah, he's just coming around the hairpin.
And he got that power down very well out of that last corner. And he's got just enough battery. He's done this perfectly. I personally would have been burning some more there. This is a good lap. 11.2, fastest lap of the session.
Yeah, this track is up there with the limits.
Austria's probably up there as well.
Brazil, yeah.
Brazil, yeah.
Who's that coming down there now?
Mexico as well, that can be a bad one.
Yes.
Have we got Mexico on the calendar this season? I do like Mexico as a track.
Yeah, it's a good track. We've got Mexico round 7.
So coming up soon. That's just after the break, isn't it?
Yeah. It's got Belgium, Hungary, Mexico. Oh, Brazil first. Brazil sprint weekend next weekend for Brazil. Then Belgium, Hungary, and then Mexico. So you can look forward to that.
Yeah, some good tracks coming up, and they all favour me for the F2 as well. They're my favourite tracks coming up.
Gable's gone purple, sector 1. So he's flying.
Very, very clean looking lap. See him barrel down towards the hairpin now, hard on the brakes. I find short shifting coming out of the hair. Whoa, big slide. I find short shifting. Yeah, just to get that power down.
He might have lost a couple of tenths there then.
Yeah, I think it's still probably going to be enough to get him through.
And the 3-lap old tyres as well.
Oh, actually, he lost a lot of time.
Yeah.
He could have well been in the 11.5s if it weren't for that little flick on the way out of the hairpin. So do we have Dave Douglas on the lap? We do, approaching the last corner.
Up. Yeah,
Oh, he's boxed.
He's boxed. Those 3-lap old mediums aren't going to get a good time, are they?
Yeah.
Look, when he's coming down to finish his lap, I missed his split.
It's looking good enough to get through. 11.1 goes fastest. Looking good enough to get through and sets the fastest lap.
There we go. Marshall, Dave, Anderson, Osso and Wab are in trouble.
Full send is 3.5 seconds up here on his first split.
How?
I think that's what I just caught. It could be the first one into the 10s. Seemed to give
It's
that
three and a
second
half
apex.
seconds. 3.5 tenths or 3.5 seconds.
It's. I think I caught it, and oh no, it must have been tenths because he's. I caught. I just flicked to him as it said it, and I was like, "Does that say 3.5 seconds?"
3.5 seconds, he'd have been a yeah.
People
That'd
were
have been a
into
good
the
time.
nines in tier 2
Yeah,
on
they were.
Friday,
Yeah.
but this is looking like a good lap. Ooh, bit too slow on the second part of the last corner. Still a
3.8.
second up. So on a lap with a couple of mistakes, still found a second. So there's a lot of time to be found out there.
Yeah, Anderson's 1.1 up, which isn't enough yet.
I'm on with Wab now. Yes, love that corner by Wab. Opened up the right-hander and he's now got the power down, but he's not burning any battery, which is unusual. Wab is putting together a very good lap here. This looks... Is this an in-lap by Wab? Yeah, it is. It's 2 seconds down.
Anderson goes second.
Clay has said, that's enough, I'm safe. And I'd be inclined to agree with him. Although it's track Evo is... It's very, very fast out there at the minute.
He's improved, but he's only gone to 9th.
And he's not going to have enough time to get round again. There's full send. That's it for full send. So he's now at risk here, because who have we got? We've got Carl, who's only a 100th of a second off of his best so far. Clips the wall. Coming onto the first straight.
Marshall's invalidated, so he's done.
Could see a bit of a change up for the top 10 here compared to normal.
Yeah, Dave Douglas is on a lap. Also is invalidated, so yeah, Howsey in full send could be in trouble if Carl and Curly.
Oh, and Carl has got a beautiful tow here from his teammate. Mate. Wow. Well done, guys. That is how you do it. Is that going to be enough to pull him through?
Yes.
Yes, it is. That is mega teamwork there.
Up the V-carb.
That was fantastic. I actually enjoyed watching that as well. As Dave is 6/10 up. So Dave could be about to push Howsey down as well. He doesn't. He goes up to 13th, but not enough.
And also is invalidated, that's it.
So there we go. We have Full Send, Curly, Dave Douglas, Marshall and Osso all out in Q2. So a few there didn't expect to be out already.
Yeah.
But that's the nature of this track. You've seen what it did to Osso, invalidate, and that's it.
Here we go.
So, how close actually was it? You see the difference between Full Send and Howsey was 200ths of a second.
Less than a second in the top 10.
So Q3 could be very interesting. It'd be good to see if we get down into the 110s. I think we probably will.
Yeah, you get to the 110, 110.8, 110.7 for pole maybe.
Also saying he just needs the track to be wet. Also, but I don't think that's a wise idea for yourself. Track limits still count even when it's wet. Of course, only joking there, Osso, buddy.
Poor Osso.
So here we go into Q3. I tell you what, commentating qualifying sessions feels quicker than driving them.
It does. Yeah, certainly. A lot of it, you're sitting around there when you only go out once in Q1, twice in Q2.
Yeah.
Whereas watching other drivers do it, it does go quicker. Well, we've got 11 minutes, and then we've got the race. Who have we got coming out here?
So who's first out? It's one of the Alpines. So it's the only
Pint
Alpine.
size.
It's pint size. Has it cooled down where you are yet, Neff?
No,
It,
absolutely not.
it has here. We've got grey clouds up north now.
No, it's awful here. We had the kids out in the pool this afternoon. It's just too warm.
Where are you based?
Liverpool.
Oh, right, yeah, so you're sort of same as me, used to it being grey and miserable.
Yeah, yeah. It's sticky and horrible at the moment.
Yeah, it just feels like there's no air.
Yeah.
I got home and I had my curtains closed, my windows closed, all my doors closed, and thought, "Oh, it's pretty cool in here." 10 minutes later, I was sweating.
Yeah, it just warms up too quick. It's just the air, isn't it? It's awful.
And even
But
Wab were saying from the race on Friday, like, well done to all those that have driven this weekend in this, because it was unbearably warm on Friday.
yeah, it was very warm.
So as we see Pint Size starting his lap here.
He is.
Although it's saying
It's
it's
invalidated.
invalidated. He must have cut the final corner. Oh dear. So he now needs to just back off and not take out too much of those tyres.
We've also got Gainful done the same.
And Clay looks like he is way too close to the car in front. Because he may end up in the dirty air. Although I noticed dirty air didn't play a massive part around this track.
It didn't. No, it was bad at Silverstone. Silverstone was awful.
Really bad.
Yeah, you were in the dirty air. You were drifting off everywhere.
It almost felt like, with the race on Tuesday and Friday, like that update had maybe just turned it down a little bit. Although it wasn't in the change logs, it felt non-existent around this track.
Right, okay. Yeah, I agree.
Clay got the power down very well out of that final hairpin. So we'll see him barrel down now to this final turn.
He's close to that Haas though, isn't he?
Yeah. You can see that even with that dirty air, he just managed to flick it in. And he does a 1:11.1. And Luckman just behind him also goes fastest. Carl with a 12.7. Anderson is invalidated. Gainful with a 10. First
Wow.
driver into the 10s.
Go ahead, teammate.
Gainful even.
And then we got Pint Size invalidated on that lap as well, so he's got to come in. Unfortunate for him, but he's definitely going to have to do another lap. The fuel lights on.
Yeah, Housie, we're not sure if it has been dialed down, but it definitely felt a lot less overpowered on this track. Like, you could make a turn relatively easy with the dirty air. Whereas Silverstone, as soon as you got into Maggots and Beckett's, if you were behind a car, it was impossible.
You just went wide and you just drifted off into the
and
distance.
That's what caused the incident between me and Harold, because I could not get turned in.
Yeah.
And then he just gobbled me up down the straight. It was insane.
Who have we got? So, Wab's just going around the hairpin. Chip is on a lap.
Going to stay on board with Wab. He needs to be backing off and saving some battery because he's... There we go. He's got some... This track feels screwed. I'm struggling. I think the track feels a bit slippier than it should be. But it's a very, very fast-flowing track. It's one of my favourite tracks to drive.
Yeah, I do enjoy it on the calendar. There's people out there that don't like it.
Yeah.
It's alright. There's worse tracks.
And one thing I think sort of gets lost on people is this is classed as a street circuit.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
Because it's not a permanent track.
Fair enough.
At least I think I've got that right. I might be about to be just made to look an absolute fool in the chat. But
Someone will correct you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is classed as a street circuit. It's sort of a temporary track because it's in the middle of like an Olympic park, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So the body of water on this left-hand side coming down the back straight was used for the Olympic rowing.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, like Osso says, it's like Australia, semi-street circuit.
Yeah, yeah.
So some parts will be permanent, a bit like Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, that pit section is all permanent. As Osso says, hating it, rear is so loose at the end of stints. It is, especially around the slower corners.
So that's the compromise of higher wings and lower speed on the back straight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And because everyone's so used to high tyre deg, everyone maxes out the tyre pressures.
Yeah.
So as soon as you start getting that wear, it becomes a nightmare to be able to get the power down.
Yeah.
That's why I said it was a two-stop, because coming out of like turn 2 and 3, trying to get that power down and keep the car pointing straight was horrible.
Oh, that was Gould hitting the wall.
I had Pint Size just brush the wall as well. As he's a little bit sideways out of the left-hander there onto the back straight. CM35, apologies, I don't know who you actually are in terms of race name, says it's a man-made island.
Oh.
I now don't feel like a fool. Whoa, as Pint Size very deep into the hairpin. Looked like it might have benefited him a little bit though, as he managed to straighten it up pretty quick. Doesn't seem to have enough battery to get the speed up down the back straight. Very good last corner. Very, very good last corner.
There he comes.
11-1.
It's almost like Luckman's. 300 slower.
And Luckman is improving here. 11. Ooh.
Oh.
Another 11-1.
He got validated.
Oh, he had, yeah. He was a little bit slower. He was 200th slower anyway. So it wouldn't have made much difference, but he's definitely getting his eye in. So we're on board with Gold now, who has held on to a lot of battery if this is a flying lap. Second gear around there is a strange choice. From Australia, and Australia is a full street circuit, not semi. Yeah, because is it? Because I thought as you came through the fast left-right, I'm sure there were road markings there. I may be wrong. You're from Australia, you probably know better than me.
He lives there.
I'm from Leeds, I know everything.
Dear. 3 minutes left on the clock. Gameful is out.
And this is looking like Gold may be able to get another lap in if he's not happy with this one. Called Lakeside Drive is Australia's track, apparently. Curly says evening. Good evening, Curly.
Evening, Curly.
Yeah, an 11.5 for Gold. He could definitely get another lap in. He can just back off a little bit, turn his battery off, and he should be able to get another good lap. Chip now.
Anderson and Housey haven't got times yet.
And leaving it last second, especially seeing how much this track's improving. We've got Chip on a lap. Again, another teammate of mine, so rooting for him as always. 2 Red Bulls in the top 10.
Yeah, 2 RBs as well.
Also says, oh, excuse me, I once heard it here in the Netherlands being called a semi-street. In the Netherlands, I think that might be referring to something else also. Chip seemed to back off there, so that looks like, yeah, he's saving his battery. He's going to try and get another one. Anderson and Housey now on their
Yeah,
laps.
I'm just going through the back section.
Both following each other as well. That is smooth by Anderson. Can't see the split because I've got CM's message on my screen. Oh, there we go.
42.7.
This is looking like a good lap. Bit wide there, but turns it in. That's the line to take
Yes.
round the hairpin. Wide, then pull it in tight, get it straight and go. And it's saved a good amount of battery here. Topping out at around 208. Hard on the brakes into that final corner. Very, very fast.
Housey goes 5th. Anderson goes second.
With
Nice.
an 11 flat. We've got Carl on his lap now. See if he can get higher than 10th. Avoid that wall on the left. Fling it in. Gainful goes top with a 10.6.
4/10 clear of anyone.
That is a mega lap. Ooh, Carl got bogged down there on the exit of the hairpin. Still looking quick though. See if he can make up that time through this final corner. That is a very good line through, and he's going to get the battery burning. DRS open. Run to the line, and it's a 11.7. Wab is half a second up on his previous time now.
That's 11.2, isn't it? So that's
It
P5.
looks like he's not saved enough battery, though. He lost a lot of time there coming down the back straight. Gets a bit sideways out of the last corner. Puts a 10.8 Wab into second. Wow. That was a fantastic
Good lap from him.
But Luckman now is closing in. Luckman goes second with a 10.6. We see everyone setting faster times now. Clay's invalidated, so that will be our top 10.
Like he's in the pit.
Just go finish the lap. Oh. Infuriates me, does that.
Drive over the line.
I've never understood it. Like, what benefit does coming into the pits give you?
Yeah, nothing.
But that is a mighty few last laps there. Gainful with that 10.6, yeah. And then Luckman, 0.02 of a second off of P1.
Should be interesting.
Be very interesting. So here's our top 10. We've got Gainful on pole, Luckman lining up alongside. On that second row of Wab and Anderson. On the third row, Pint Size and Clay. Housey and Gold next up. And then on that final row of the top 10, we have Carl and Chip. 1.3 separating the top 10 there, but only half a second separating the top 5.
Very close.
Interesting now to see the strategies. Now, I was saying it in the Red Bull team chat, there's been a bit of difference of opinion. The T1 guys saying that it's a one-stop.
Yeah, it's definitely a one-stop for me, if it's dry.
Yeah, the tier 2s were saying definitely a 2-stop. I think it all depends on your driving style, depends on your driving assists. And it depends where in the field you are.
Yeah. I'm just going to grab a bottle of water. I'll be 2 seconds.
Yeah, no probs. Hope we're all enjoying the weather anyway, guys. Be a very sweaty race for us out there today. As everyone is now picking their strategy. Be interesting to see who'll be starting on the mediums, who'll be starting on the hards. I personally, if I was on the front couple of rows, I would probably go in for the mediums, try pull a lead, and then drop to the hards. But then again, some of these back runners maybe want to switch it up, try gain a few places as quick as possible. I do prefer the hards around this track. They seem to just not die at all. You seem to have the grip for a long time. Definitely feels like tyre wear will not be too much of an issue. We should be underway very, very shortly. Now, are we going to see as much drama on track as there has been off track in real Formula 1? Christian Horner with the sack, looking like Verstappen's off to Merck. And then it's a question of who goes, Kimi or George. I think most people reckon it will be George. And I'm just putting it out there. I think Piastri goes to Red Bull. I think George goes to McLaren.
And I'm back. Still not done the formation lap.
Nope. Patrick's just come into the chat and said, "Evening all. Also already a penalty."
Oh dear. Why is...
I think we're just waiting on the ready ups.
There we go. Yeah, it gave the beeps. There we go.
Yeah, we're about to set off on the formation lap.
Mixture of hards and mediums.
Yeah, very, very big mixture by the looks of it. Let's get the tyre data up. And as I expected, I was just saying while you were going to expect the front runners to be going for the medium tyres to start off with.
Yeah, I said hards to start with. Did as far as I could on the hards, and then I went for medium. So I got tracker position, and then I think I had a safety car or a VSC. So when I pitted for the mediums, I was only half the time. So I came out.
Yeah, I think the VSC worked for me as well. I think the mediums, it tells you to pit around lap 13 to 15. I think it came out around lap 12. And then, of course, it all just went to pot from then for me.
What's happened to T-Bag?
T-Bag disqualified. What is going on with T-Bag? Of course, he retired from Q1 and now he's disqualified. Strange.
Oh, he's there. He's alright. He's on the grid. Those he had a...
Is he not set off? Gainful there did not get in his grid slot right, and he's starting further back.
Yeah. Wham approached it really fast and just over-braked himself, I think.
Oh dear.
So Luckman could get Gainful onto the...
Yeah, as we see the final few cars line up into their grid slots. And we're going to get towards the front here. So here we go. Drivers are all lined up. Everyone's ready to go. We have the green flag flashing.
Oh. Hey?
Red flag.
Red flag? Why have we got a red flag?
What has happened there?
I've never had a red flag, ever. Ooh. This could be interesting.
Yeah. I think this may be a lobby reset. Something has gone wrong there. T-Bag disqualified. I wonder if the tyres of Q1 has maybe messed up the strategies. What has gone on here?
Hold on, I'm just chatting with the others.
Said something with lining in the pits, says Osso. Ah, I wonder, because Teabag's car was parked on the grid, even though he was disqualified.
Yeah, it starts in 20 seconds.
Yeah, I think everyone was supposed to line up in the pits while they were waiting for Teabag's car to clear. As a Clay saying for people to back out, so it's looking like a lobby reset. We do have a lobby reset, guys. So if you're in the race and you're also in here, do please back out and be ready for the new invites.
Well, it's
Oh,
actually starting a race.
yeah, everyone's
Yeah,
left though. People
yeah,
are leaving. Some weird sort of lag here because the red lights were going on and off about 16 times there for me.
yeah. How do we leave the session? Right, quit the main menu.
Good
Here you
point.
go.
I think what I'm going to do, guys, while we get this new lobby set up, I'm just going to pause the stream. Just while we get this new lobby going, ensure everyone's here. We will see you in hopefully less than 5 minutes. But if you are in the stream and you are currently in the race, please back out. We have a full lobby reset going on. Catch you guys soon. Welcome back, guys. Apologies there, a few technical issues with lobby, but as always, massive props to the admin team. It is not easy to reset up these lobbies, I'm sure everyone can imagine. So very well done to the admin team. Obviously, we've got one of them alongside myself in the commentary box.
That was good. that was stressful.
I can imagine it's hard, like having to go back on the stream and go back to find the qualifying positions.
You've got to set everyone in their own positions where they were, and then Jimmy's back in, so we managed to get him in for the race because he wasn't able to join before. So all good.
Yeah, good to see us back on the track. Hopefully, no more issues. Teabag, please don't get disqualified again. I don't know what you did to get disqualified, but I think that was the issue. I think with the car parked on the grid, Osso was saying something to do, it wants them to go down the pit lane, and then obviously everyone lined up on the grid.
Yeah.
Which reminds me of didn't we have that last season in real life?
We did have something very similar, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, where people went like it was a formation lap is what it was, and Norris was one of them, followed by, I think, Verstappen, George, and it turned out they should have stayed in position, but no one got penalties for it because
Yeah.
no one knew what the hell was going on.
No. It's random.
But we're just waiting now for the guys to pick their strategies. And for who's hosting? Is it Clay?
Me.
Oh, you hosting?
Mm.
Nice. So, in commentary, do you decide when the time's right to
No,
ready
no.
up, or will that be?
No, one of the drivers has to do it. So it will be one of the admins like Clay or someone.
Seems like everyone's a lot better with that now.
Yeah, it took a little bit to get used to, but yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, and as Luckman has just said in the chat, guys, if you are in this race, do not forget your setups.
Or stream.
Or stream?
Or stream, yeah, make sure your stream's going. Because if you
Yeah.
leave the session and go again, it doesn't record your stream. So if you are involved in an incident and you don't have footage.
See, and this is why I just stream mine to Twitch.
Yes. Yeah, if you record to your PlayStation and leave the game, it stops the recording, so...
Right. Never recorded to the PlayStation to know how that works.
No.
Like saved clips where you save like the last 30 seconds or so. Mainly on games like Rocket League, but I find it easier to just...
You record an hour, but... Yeah, some people's internet aren't good enough for streaming and playing,
Yeah.
so...
I'm hoping soon enough I'll have my full setup back and I'll be able to do proper streams.
I'm just reading a Facebook post by a friend who's had a power cut in the next road.
Oh dear.
Ooh, we don't get power cuts around here.
It's very surprising in Liverpool. Sounds like you've got lucky then if it was in the next street.
The next street, yeah. Well, I'm on, so I'm alright.
So,
we go.
Finally. Oh, we are straight racing. Are we straight racing?
No, formation lap.
The lights were not appearing on my screen then.
They went green.
Maybe just my connection.
Definitely went green on mine. There was no red lights. It just a green light. Oh, why have we got Teabag and James Brown? This queued.
Both sat on the grid as well. This is going to be the same issue. What is going on? Are people trying to pick a one stop, but it won't let you? Is it a mandatory two stop?
No.
Because it's not just saying that they've like touched and they're now sat on the grid. They are disqualified.
I don't
Strange.
get it.
Now, also was saying last time it was telling people to line up in the pits.
There's green flag at the side there.
Yeah. Although this time, they're not ghosted, so did they maybe have a bit of contact? No, because it would not be saying disqualified.
No. Rob's disqualified because he missed his pit box.
Shouldn't be saying disqualified for that, though.
Right, everyone is now lined up at the back.
Let's see what goes on here, then.
There we go. Yeah,
Yep.
there we go. Normal.
Here we go. And the lights are
Lights
out, and
are out.
they are off. So who's got the better run down here?
Gainful gets the inside. Lookman round the outside. Went a bit deep.
Looks like everyone's so far has made it through turn one.
And we've got Osso in the wall.
Oh dear. Lookman keeping that pressure on. Very hard to pull a lead around this track, and Wab is all over the back of Lookman here. I also need to set up the tyres and stuff again.
Lookman is all over the back of
This
Gainful
front
as well.
Nothing to separate these front runners at all, as we see Luke make a move up the inside towards the back of the pack. And there's going to be the first real chances as we come down to the final turn. Looks like Gainful and Lookman are just pulling a bit of a lead over Wab now. Not too much, only 7/10 in it. And Lookman,
Housy's the only one who's out of DRS. Everyone else is within it.
yeah, and it's mega powerful on this track. You need to stay in that DRS, as we're going to go on board with Lookman as he tries to hunt down Gainful. Maybe gets a bit of dirty air and late braking there. Just drops back a little bit. And that will favour Wab. Will be looking at these mistakes, wanting to take advantage. That is a great exit by Lookman, though, as he's cut that lead by 2/10 in one corner alone. And Wab is just sat here watching, saying,
Just waiting.
have a little bit of a moment so I can come past you. Anderson, of course, not far off the back of Wab either. So far...
He's on the hards. Anderson's on the hards, keeping up.
And that is going to suit him, because if he can keep with these guys, he's probably going to get the overcut on them.
Yeah. As I said, there's not much difference between the way the both tyres compounds work.
There isn't at all.
Lookman looking around the outside.
Tries it, looks like he gets cut off a little bit, and that's just allowed Wab to sneak right up the back of them again. Of course, it's hard to pass here for the majority of the lap.
Yeah, there's only a couple of passing places, isn't there?
Yeah, down into the hairpin and then probably into turn one. You could always have a look at the end of the straight, but as said in the steward's briefing, make sure you are at least ahead into that corner.
Yeah.
As we're getting a nice top-down view here of the first front five.
We've
running
got an
very
Alpine
close.
pint size is off and crashed.
Looks like he's got it going again, so no need for any sort of safety car.
He's lost an M plate. Oh no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. He's fine.
So far, top 7, top 6 now within DRS of each other, as the field starts to just calm down a little bit. Anderson gets past Wab.
Good move for him.
Very
Important
good
move. We've got Clay going past Anderson.
Yeah. Wab's back ahead of Anderson, so he must have had an illegal overtake that he's given back. You would think that we're coming out of the last corner. Maybe
Yeah.
Anderson's just gone a little bit too deep, and it's cost him big time. As Gainful seemed to have a little bit of a moment there.
He's down to a 10, didn't he?
Yeah, he's all of a sudden very, very close. Luckman taking that optimal line, cutting that first corner to open it up. Down this back straight, he's going to have the DRS. Not looking like he's going to be close enough for a move here. So as we're going to have a look at the position changes, see the biggest gainers and losers. Clay is up 2 already from 6. Chip, though, from 10th to 6 so far. And the actual 2 biggest gainers is you've got Dan up 8 places. Same for James Brown as well, and Pint Size, of course, down at 15 places.
Oh. Anderson and Chip are swap. Anderson's off. Anderson's not liking that final corner.
Did he lose it again?
Yeah, he's lost again. He's down to 7th now.
It's costing him badly, and he's now got to hang on to the back of Howesy to be able to stay with this front pack, which he has got the pace to do, but he just needs to keep it clean as we've got a yellow flag.
That's Teabag.
Yep. Teabag having a rotten bit of luck, of course, not getting the formation lap. As Gold picks himself up a penalty. Anderson now only 3 attempts off the back of Howesy, but he doesn't seem to be gaining at all with the DRS on him. Let's go on board with him now. Coming down. See how he takes this last corner again. That's a very good final corner, though, by Anderson to get the power down. He should have the better now of Howesy, but can he be ahead before the braking? He can't. He's realised
Gainful's lost it. Gainful lost it coming out. He had a slide on the corner.
Yeah, and Luckman's taken full advantage. Penalties piling up already. 3 of our drivers with penalties within 6 laps. Teabag gets a 10-second for speeding.
Teabag's
and is retired.
Yep.
Not his day at all. Pint Size also picks up a penalty. We have a yellow in sector 3, but that's just for Teabag retiring in the pits. Full send with a penalty. 5 drivers now. And funnily enough, also with no penalties.
Yeah, commentator's case, it'll come.
As we see Wab also just hanging on to the back of Gainful and Luckman. Good drive from him so far. Feel like we've been missing this from Wab for the last few races, so it's good to see. Howesy as well, also right on the back of Chip.
Yeah, they're 2 seconds off the pack, aren't they?
Yeah,
top 4 have pulled away.
Chip is looking like he's going to be a sitting duck at some point very, very soon with no DRS from the car in front. Howesy just slid it into that last corner a little bit too much. And behind is Anderson, who's going side by side now with Howesy down the inside. To keep it clean. And he's going to tuck back, realises he can't get that grip around the outside.
No, there's nothing there, is there?
Patrick says, lap 12 penalty for Osso. James Brown with a penalty now as well. We said this were a very high penalty track.
Yeah, we've got Kane with 6 seconds, Pint Size with 6 seconds.
Even in Trimmet.
We're only on lap 7.
Yeah, and Howesy now all over the back of Chip. This is going to be a case of he will get him very soon. He saved a lot of battery for this back straight. Get this exit right. And it looks like he hasn't. He's not got enough there.
He's close, but he's not really close enough.
Is he going to take a gamble here?
He is, he's got him.
Yeah, he's definitely got him. He's going to have it done well before the corner as well. That's a good move. And now can he just get it going and catch up to the guys in front as we see a 4-way battle for this podium places.
Chip and
Ooh, is
Anderson
that
still
Chip
battling.
and Anderson? I absolutely hate the noise of the Red Bull and I have to drive it.
Yeah. You know what? I'm alright with the V carb's not too bad.
Ooh, Dan looks very close to the back of Anderson there, just a little bit later on the brakes. This sort of midfield is getting into a bit of a DRS train now. Also, there it is.
Also picks up a pen.
Lap 8. That's good going for Ossa. As we follow this midfield pack, then looks like Luckman's just about to pull out of DRS range of Gainful as well. But looks like that the DRS on this back straight is very powerful. As we see a move here, Anderson up the inside of Dan into the final corner. Gets it done early. Very, very good move.
You know, Wab's got Gainful as well.
Trim is saying only 4 drivers in Tier 1 had no pens. It is a track where you're just bound to pick one up.
Yeah.
Wab now looking to hunt down Luckman.
Just on with Clay, he's hunting down Gainful because Gainful's struggling a little bit. He's just got that rear end just sliding around.
Yeah, it is a slippy circuit. Especially in the slower speed corners. You've got enough wing and enough grip through the high speeds, but those slow corners are an absolute killer on the rear.
Yeah.
So Wab now, does he have the DRS? He doesn't. So Luckman has pulled out that lead to just enough. So Gainful will be looking at that with Clay and thinking we can get this and get this guy now with Wab. A 10-second penalty for Carl there, speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, called for him.
Yeah, he's decided that's enough.
Pick and quit.
Which is strange because he wasn't running too badly. He was in that midfield pack. We're seeing drivers spread out big time now. Luckman's pulled out of DRS, then we've got 3 cars sat in DRS of each other. And then other than that, as we move further down the field, it's looking... We've got a train of 4 cars very close together now with Anderson, Chip, Dan and Luke. Interesting to see if there'll be any moves on this back straight. Anderson looking like he could be at risk here.
By Chip. Here he goes.
Oh, he's... The smart play is to not do it. Oh, he's going for it.
Oh, he went down the outside.
Oh, that was always going to happen.
What's happened to Dan?
Dan also gone.
Dan got caught up in it.
Oh, no. Do we have a safety car?
It's a full yellow, but there's no safety car.
VSC, maybe? Yeah, it's a VSC. Just seeing it flashing on the board at the side. Unfortunate for Dan to get caught up in that.
So everyone behind just boxed. Yeah. It's lap 10, so all the medium guys have just boxed. Bit early, I suppose.
I'm not one to sort of hide my feelings on moves, but that felt like both drivers could have done a lot more to avoid that. It was always a risky move.
It's never on.
Yeah, you've got to be ahead. It's been said in the steward's briefing. But then at the same time, if you're the car that's defending that, just give the space.
Yeah.
If the other car then messes up, it's on them. As Clay's picked up a penalty for speeding under the safety car. So that's
drive through. So's Luke.
This is really, really changing the look of this grid now.
So we're racing again.
And this has worked out well for Luckman, who's pulled out a 2.5 second gap. Clay now knows he needs to dispatch Wab quick time with this drive-through penalty. Pint Size says he's just been kicked out of the game.
Pint Size has. Let me just grab him back in.
Yeah. Pint Size, keep an eye out for an invite, buddy. Nurse going to try to get you back in.
There he is. Sent.
Clay almost dropping out of DRS of Wab here, which is going to be a killer for him. And of course he's not pitted yet, so he's got to pit and serve a drive-through.
That's screwed his race over.
Big time. And it's easily done. The deltas on this game have just not been great.
And we've got Clay coming through to do his drive-through.
Oh, he's actually
not
going for the
new
change. New wing, new tyres, looking like the hard tyres he's putting on. And then, of course, he's going to have a drive-through as well. He was slow coming out of the box then as well. He's going to go on board with James Brown, who's now on the back of Howsey.
Clay's only 9th. Just not. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, with that drive-through, you'd probably expect him to come out around sort of Osso, Luke.
We've got the drive-through as well. Yeah, apologies, I forgot about that.
Looks like Luke has gone for his pit. I'm not sure if he's doing the drive-through. No, he has just
Here he comes.
Oh no, that was his drive-through he's just served. He's come out ahead of Pint Size. We've got a train of 4 cars now, stretching from, I believe, Anderson down to Marshall. I expected, and there's another penalty for Osso. I suppose we've failed to mention there that Dan again has bottled another chance at some good points. Although he was very unlucky to get caught up in that. So we're already 3 drivers out. Not as close as I expected it to be. There's a lot of sort of spaced out packs here. You've got Gainful just sort of driving his own race. 4 seconds to the car in front, 4 seconds to the car behind, and Luke picks up a 10-second penalty, and that is a pit and quit for Luke. Which I'm not a fan of. I know he had penalties and he had to pit, but a safety car is all it takes here. One safety car can bring you right back into things.
So 4 retirees.
I've got a very, very good battle here for the final podium position.
Yeah, Howsey, he's not giving up. And he's
yeah,
just got up the
Howsey and James
inside.
Brown. And Howsey's got those medium tyres, although 14 laps old. And that shows what we were saying about the difference between the medium and the hard. In terms of grip, they're fantastic. They're exactly like each other. But as the mediums die off, you just start losing that rear traction. And I think that is the difference of why James has managed to get past him there. And now James is all over the back of Anderson as well. Ooh, Anderson's run a bit wide there into the hairpin. James now a bit...
James was all over the back of him, hasn't
Yeah, and he's on the battery hard. Well, he's backed off it now. Smart by James, don't bother going for the move, you know, you've got
Oh,
another
who's in
lot
the
of
pits?
DRS.
We've got Wab in the pits.
Wab pitting, good time to get rid of those
And
medium
Housie.
tyres.
Yeah, 15's about the time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is for a one stop. You can definitely make those hard tyres last a good 20 laps. If you were going for a two stop, you would have already got rid of those mediums. On board with Marshall now. And sort of not enough being said here about Luckman, who has absolutely disappeared up the
He's
road.
just 7 seconds up the road. Yeah.
Dave Douglas now with a penalty as well, so that leaves us with, what, 1, 2, 3, 5 drivers with no penalties.
Housie, Marshall, Curley and Clay. Because Clay's got rid of his.
Yeah, Marshall is probably the one this plays into the hands of best. If he sticks
Yes.
with this pack here, they
Oh,
instantly
and
will drop behind. And Luckman as well, yep.
Yeah,
As
he's in the
Luckman
pit.
now pits, so he'll be going for the one stop, get himself on those hards.
Lookman drops down 5th. Just behind Gainful.
Yeah, it looks like he's cleared Wab and has enough of a gap in front of Wab. He's pitted into a really good position there. He's got free air, he can get the tyres working.
Yeah, he's just looking. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runners done 16 laps. So Dave Douglas on the mediums, he's done 16 on the mediums. And then you've got Kane, Marshall, James, and Anderson all on 16 all pulled hards.
Yeah. And also, James Brown up 18 positions here.
On them hards.
Started at the back.
He's taking the lead.
He
He's
has.
just overtaken Anderson.
Last to first. And you'd probably say there's another 3 laps in those tyres, so if he can build himself a bit of a lead, he's in a very good position. It is definitely still the battle to watch. There's not much else going on further back. See full send within DRS of CV Gold. And that is about it. Housie on the back of his teammate Kane. We will be hoping doesn't hold him up too much on those fresh hard tyres. And James is doing what we expected. He's already nearly... Oh, and there's the penalty. Just to put a dampener in what I was about to say, the old commentator's curse. And he cut that badly as well. It was, ooh, big move up the inside by Marshall. That seemed a risky one. Both lucky to come out of that unscathed. I'm not sure why Gainful didn't have DRS there, and he now does.
No.
As Gainful's now looking down the inside into
There
turn
he
1.
goes. And he's got so much more speed into that corner.
That shows the 10 laps difference in those tyres,
Yeah.
and he was able to brake a good 30 metres later.
And he's cleared him.
Now he's going to be looking at these cars in front thinking, I've probably got a lot more tyres than you guys, so I'm coming past. But James doing a fantastic job to just sort of back these guys into each other. As Pint Size picks himself up a penalty. And Gainful again, good traction, which puts him right up the back of Anderson. Look at the difference in tyres as James
Yeah,
Brown
there we
runs
go.
wide.
He's sitting duck.
Now this is a tough one for Gainful because,
He's stuck.
wow,
Two
it's
cars
the
in one
double
straight.
overtake.
And cuts the corner.
That is unbelievable. What a move. Dispatches 2 cars in one straight to take the lead of the race. Trimmy saying setup's so important on 25. Definitely. Apart from F2 where pretty much every track you can just run 0 rear wing. And look at the gap he's already pulled. He's already out of DRS of Anderson.
How? Oh, he's got 19 lap all tyres, hasn't he?
So that is the big difference. Now, these hard runners will be looking to pit probably within the next lap or two.
So Gainful is going to need to pit again because he's not going to do another 15 laps, is he?
No.
25 laps on a hard.
Unless he can pull an absolutely massive gap, he's going to need to pit.
Nearly 2 seconds in one lap.
He's really pushing. He's trying to build the lead.
Yeah. So what's he got to whap?
Luckman alongside Marshall. Oh, he's peeled off into the pits though as Marshall with James Brown. No, not with James Brown, sorry.
No.
With,
Anderson and Marshall.
Anderson.
Yeah, so Luckman's 3 seconds behind. We'll keep an eye on that gap.
Yeah, see if that comes down.
Because his tyres are off, only 4 laps, so Luckman will go to the end.
So far, only the one safety car, with it being a VSC. But everyone's sort of spaced out enough where we're probably not going to see any further safety cars. As Trimmy says, a 2-stop is going to kill Gainful. It is, unless he really fancies himself to do 25 laps on a hard tyre.
It is possible.
Yeah, we've seen these guys.
Yeah.
You look at James Brown, he's on 20 laps on those hards.
Yep.
And he's still only 1.3 behind Luckman, as Luckman's taken a second and a half out of Gainful. Was he 4 behind, or was he 3 behind?
Luckman's taking out of him.
That is the difference between the fresher rubber.
Yep.
Trimmy says Luckman will be on him within 3 laps. We've got the old striking distance computerised viewer for us. And everyone now spread out. There's only really Chip, who I think... Marshall's actually just come out of the pits ahead of him, so he'll probably disappear a bit further up the road. Then you've got Chip and Clay close together. Everyone else separated by quite a lot here. The main thing to watch is how quick Luckman is going to get up to Gainful, and if James can see what his times are like compared to Luckman as well, to see what these hard tyres can do. It looks like James is going to go for this one stop with the 25 laps. He could probably come in now and make the mediums last.
Yeah, it's 13 laps, so he
Yeah.
should be able to do that. Where would it put him? He's going to stop. He's going to go back to gold, isn't he?
Yeah,
10th.
around that sort of area. Luckman just closing that gap every single lap. Bit of a bad exit out of the last corner. Sees him drop 3/10. But he's just definitely gaining as we see James Brown dive into the pits to get rid of those 21 lap old hards. Onto the mediums. Where will he come out? So Anderson sets the fastest lap on the mediums.
Gould, I reckon. Yeah, just behind Gould. Full send won't get past him. Oh, he's alongside Chip. He's come out in front of Chip on him.
That's worked very well for James Brown. That's a 12th place gain. So, very good race for him. Still 5 cars with no penalties. And Luckman now is not closing that gap much more. It's sort of sitting between 1.5 to 2 seconds. But is Gainful committed to the 1 stop, or is he going to have to do a 2 stop? I think he can pull off this 1 stop.
And another 10 laps, 23 laps. Yeah, he can do that.
I think he could be in trouble towards the end of the race. No, you've got.
He's not going to lose. Well, yeah, maybe when you look at it, you've got Anderson on the mediums, you're going to say, and then Marshall on the mediums.
Yep.
Yeah.
As James Brown now gets past Clay. So making his way through these guys who have done a few laps on the tyres. As Clay gets himself another penalty as well. So it's sort of impossible to tell who's going to finish where at the minute with the amount of penalties.
There is a lot of penalties, isn't there? James has got 9 seconds.
Yeah, looking at it, it's not looking great for a few drivers. That's why James is probably super aggressive, because he knows he needs to pull a gap.
Yeah.
So everyone's pitted now. Curly's pitted twice. Luckman again just sort of stuck in that 1.5 to 2 second gap.
He's just biding his time. He knows Gainful's got that penalty. He doesn't need to pass him. He's got Wab behind him with a penalty, 5 seconds behind him. He knows he can take it if he stays where he is. He doesn't need to push it.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be challenging, but he's staying close enough behind where he can take advantage of a mistake.
Yeah, DRS coming now as well.
As we saw there as well, James sets the fastest lap of the race. And you look at that already, in the space of a lap, James has pulled out a second on Clay. Although Clay has just sort of got back into DRS, I believe, or they're just coming to the end of a DRS zone. In fact, we're going to go take a look at Gold, who's trying to hunt down Chip. Luckman gets himself a penalty now. Now that does put the pressure on.
So how's he could... Where's he? 3.4 behind...
Behind Wab.
Yeah.
Luckman will be kicking himself for that. Because that could be a real killer, especially if Gainful's planning on making these tyres last. But it looks like he's already noticed what's happened as Luckman, and he's now within half a second. As Chip gets himself a penalty. 3 drivers now with no penalties. I wish we could view tyre wear.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah. It's... For the people who've got the stream on though, it'll probably ruin the game because you know... Yeah. Luckman's going to go for... He's got no ERS though.
Yeah, not enough battery to be making a move, so he'll just stay tucked behind him. Gets out of the dirty air, cool his tyres down. Gainful got a much better exit through that final corner.
Oh, we've got
yellow flag. Pint size. No.
I think he's had a bit of a wide corner.
He did, he must have run off. Oh, he'd just been in the pits, so he'd run off coming out of the pits. As Gold has got past Chip. Oh, then a big cut and gets himself another penalty.
Kane's up to P11.
Yeah, good drive by Kane. We've seen some very good drives. A few here that have had massive gains in this race. But then penalties are just playing a massive, massive part of this.
Yeah.
Howes is in the prime position here. If he needs to be looking ahead and realising these guys have got a lot of penalties.
So what are they all threes? Yeah, they're all threes at the moment, aren't they? So James has got a 9, Gould's got 9,
Yeah.
Kane's got 9, Osso's got 9, Pint Size got 12.
Oh dear. Race to forget for Pint Size, of course,
Isn't he?
disconnecting from the race, and then he comes back at the back of the pack. Good to see him just carrying on though. He didn't let that stop him and just call it quits.
I'm all of the mindset to carry on, unless you're a lap down. Once you're a lap down, that's it. It's no point carrying on.
Yeah.
You're never going to one lap yourself. But you know, if you're just at the back and plodding around, just plod around. There's no reason to quit. Oh, we've got another. Oh, we've got Mercedes. So Osso's had a sprint.
Yeah. Just after he'd set the fastest lap as well. Luckman's still not past Gainful yet. He's not wanting to take too many risks. Because he'll probably know that Gainful's going to end up with no tyres soon enough.
Yeah, he's 6 laps older tyres, aren't he? He's not that close on the hairpin. He's
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, it's starting to go, isn't it?
Said those rear tyres out of those slower corners become a nightmare. And that, you would think, is probably the top step of the podium wrapped up.
Yep.
Obviously not to take anything away from the cars behind, but Luckman's been in a different class as Osso round again? Or is...
No, yeah, that's turn 1. Turn 2.
Yeah, Osso maybe on the verge of being lapped.
Oh, he's lost it again.
What is going on with Osso?
Yeah, he's got no grip as he needs to box.
Has he lost a wing?
Not really, no. He's just staying out the way.
Yeah. I just don't understand why he's lost so much grip.
No. No, he's got his end plates.
Yeah, rear looks intact. Yeah, he's struggled again there.
He's only 3-lap-old mediums, unless they're used mediums. Maybe
so.
More. Yeah, he's staying out the way.
Yeah, he's just letting people go past, which I understand blue flags, but he's slowing down like he's got an issue here.
Unless he's going to box. He might box, mightn't he? And
yeah, it looks like maybe a pit and quit there.
Yeah. Luckman isn't gaining. He's...
Yeah, Gainful, that's the power of the DRS though. Also, again, he's just trying to stay out of the way there. Fair play to him. If he is pitting and quitting, at least he's not impacting anyone else. It's just getting out of the way and letting these guys past. I'd be very surprised if we don't see him dive into the pits here.
Yeah, he is.
There we go. Unfortunate for Osso. Not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, he's retired.
Unless there was some sort of damage we couldn't see to maybe
the
floor or the side pod. Oh, he's just said in the chat he got rear wing damage. Unlucky Osso, but rear wing damage is an absolute killer.
Yeah, that explains why he couldn't keep it straight.
Yeah. No, fair play, Osso. Osso's car is... Does it always come out of the pits when you pit and quit?
It does, yeah, into sector 1.
Right. Pint Size picks himself up another penalty.
Which can cause a safety car, which is why we advise not to do it.
Yeah. What is a good way of doing it, though?
There is no good way of doing it. The only way you think you do it if it's damage, justifiable, but there's no other way.
There should be. You should be able to park at a marshal's post and then retire, and it should just pull you back.
If you want to email EA and tell them, see if they take up on your advice.
Well, as we said earlier, I'm from Leeds. I know everything, so they'd be wise to listen. as the only people now in DRS of each other is Gainful on Luckman.
Yep.
Everyone just sort of running their own race here.
4 laps remaining. 3 drivers with no penalties.
Yeah, and how is he just
Clearly.
not close enough to
No.
Wab? Which I'm very happy about. Good to see both the Red Bulls in point scoring positions so far. James Brown picks himself up a penalty after a very good race for him. And Gainful is doing really well to hang on to the back of Luckman here. 21 lap old hard tyres. And he's keeping Luckman honest.
Everyone bar Curly and Pint Size have done 1 stop as well.
Yeah, which I wasn't expecting. With no safety cars as well. Like, ooh, big snap there from Gainful. Like, if there's a safety car, you know, you've got that time to cool down the tyres and not put too much on them.
Although we did have a safety car on lap 33, didn't we, on Tier 2?
Yeah. I wonder who caused that.
For 1 lap.
Yeah. The safety cars are really inconsistent
Yeah.
on this game. I remember, I think it were round 1 in Australia we had one, and it waited till everyone were bunched back up. And then I think round 2 it was in the F2 race, and there were people like nearly being lapped, and it was green flag racing.
Really? Silly.
But we've seen what the FIA are like in real life with safety cars, so it doesn't come as a surprise.
It's written into the rule book.
Gainful probably knows he's not got the tyre here to get past Luckman, so he's hoping for a mistake. And Luckman maybe just about to pull out of the DRS. It's looking that way. Gainful there maybe just took a track limits warning to keep in that DRS. He definitely prefers that wider entry, does Gainful, into the hairpin.
We got a yellow flag. We got Dave Douglas. He
looks like he's
champions.
Yeah, he's dropped it. Is this going to be the safety car?
There he is. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Yeah. See, how is that not a safety car?
It was on Friday, but it wasn't today.
It wasn't in F2 either. When Colin, another terrible flashback of this track, dumped it into the wall of champions, and I ended up collecting him. And no safety car then either. As Gainful seems to have gained a bit of time now. Yeah. But then again, powering out of them lower speed corners. Yeah. And that is vital around this track because it's the only time you're going to get close to someone who's coming out of the slow speed corners. What's he like on battery compared to Luckman? He's got a bit more, so he's probably
a little bit more. Isn't it? He's not. You know, he's got no drive out the corner. The hairpin, he's just right in his arse, and then he's got nothing.
He's just spinning up instantly. But again, stays in the DRS as we approach the final lap now. Now this could be an interesting last lap. Is Gainful going to make any sort of desperate move? Is he going to take a couple of... If he's got a couple in the bank, does he take a couple of track limit warnings? Still sitting at about 6/10 behind. Gained a little bit through that first sector. Again, struggling for drive.
Yeah, nothing out of the corners.
Done well though to make those hard tyres last 24 laps.
Yeah, you got full send Dave on 23 lap old hard as
Yeah,
well. Chip Hazard on 24 lap. Gould on 24 lap. So there's a few of them out there.
must be an absolute nightmare to drive.
But if you pit for a new set, you drop into the back of the grid.
Yeah. Oh, and here we go, Gainful. He's got a run on him. Into the final corner on the last lap. He's got it done.
He's got him.
He has got him on the last corner. And Luckman's picked up another penalty.
Wow.
Oh, my word.
Wow.
That is an unreal end to the race.
The Gameful was saving everything up.
What a finish.
Where is everyone going to finish?
We're about to see so many changes with the penalties. Marshall up to 5th with Anderson's penalties. James Brown is going to drop to
down.
8th.
Clay's up to 7th.
Howsey with no pens gets that 4th position. Yeah, James with a solid drive there, 12th position gain. Up to 8th. And good start to the race, then it died off in the middle, and then no one expected that from Gainful, but he saved that battery really well. And Pint Size there just having a bit of fun, decided not to even try take the last corner.
Wasn't worth it.
And well, that is the end of an up and down Canadian Grand Prix.
Yeah, it certainly was.
Do you mind getting the top 3 in?
I will indeed.
And I'll get these places on the stream.
Just get the just get them results for us.
Yeah.
Without the penalties.
How do I do it without penalties?
Wait for it to time out. Wait 5 seconds and it'll go without the penalties.
So, race winner Gainful, fastest lap goes to Osso, driver of the day. I think is probably my driver of the day as well as James Brown. That is a phenomenal drive from him. As we see here, the final standings. And that is some finish. Unfortunately, 5 drivers not finishing. Not sure what happened to a couple of incidents. But again, very, very good race. I think I got everyone. So now just wait for these podium drivers. I think we're just missing Luckman. We'll get on with the interviews while we wait for Luckman. Starting off with our 3rd place driver, and wow, Wab, well done, 3rd place. Fantastic drive, buddy. I personally was rooting for you, of course.
You'll be happy with that.
Very, very. Wab, how was it out there? The tyres looked like they were maybe dying off towards the end of stints, but kept it together. Yeah, of course, and it seemed like everyone went for a one-stop. Obviously, we were talking about it in the RB chat, and I was proved wrong heavily. Yeah, well, fantastic result, buddy. Really happy to see you on the podium.
Yeah, well done.
I'm going to take a bit of credit as well. I saw you taking some of my lines there, Wab. But no, well done, buddy. No, well done, buddy. You've still got to drive the laps, and you did it very well and came home on that third step of the podium. Is Luckman joining us now?
He's I don't know. I've invited him. He's not joined yet, so maybe he's sorting the kids.
Yeah.
Um,
So we've just got... Is Gainful in? Gainful?
Gameful's in. Yeah.
Yep, Gainful. Well, it looked like it was going to be second place, and what a move into that last corner. Well done, buddy. No idea how you kept it together on those hard tyres and still managed to pull that move. Talk us through it.
Oh, he's muted.
He is.
Unmute yourself, Gameful.
Hello, you guys can hear me?
Yeah, it's better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I just needed one good performance because I haven't had one in a long time. It's either been internet dropping out. Even today, my paddles was plainly full. So the DRS, I use the DRS for my second right paddle and the look back as my second left paddle. And like if I press look back, it's like the thing is looking back, like it's stuck. So it was just a real tough race. So I was going for the. Thank you, man. I was going for the two stop. I was surprised to get pulled, to be honest, because this is actually the least practice I've had. Probably like just 15, 20 minutes, and it was like, yeah, this is shit. I could come back a little later, but then time got away. So I think being able to have enough runs, a lot of runs in qualifying helped a lot. But I was going for the two stop as recommended by the game, and I realized. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to undercut. Luckman and Wow because on the first stint I didn't have the pace to get back past them, so I was like I don't want to lose time. So I realized they kept going longer and longer and longer. So I'm like, oh shoot, they're going for the one stop. So then I started to manage my tires a bit more, and then when Luckman I made a mistake and then Luckman got past me with a couple laps left. So I told myself I'm not gonna. It doesn't make sense trying to pass him, but his tires are better than mine. So I was just hoping that I can hold it together for the last lap because I realized that on the hairpin before the long back straight that I was getting really, really close under the brakes. So I told myself, okay, I just need to get a good exit, and I think I can get him on the last lap. I was tempted on lap 34, I was, but then because I was getting close on lap 34, but then I told myself that okay, then this is just give him an opportunity on better, younger tires to get me back on lap 35.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely.
I just started to save my ERS and tell myself I am going for it on this lap, last lap. So it worked out perfectly, and also I couldn't have done it without Luckman being just accepting because he could have gunned it right through. So yeah. Really probably the drive that I did.
Yeah, I think that was one key thing I noticed coming on to that last back straight is you'd saved up a lot of battery to get that move done. Was that something that was in your mind on that last lap of stay in DRS?
That was in my mind. That was in my mind from probably lap 30. So I was testing it out. So I was going for the pass. So it's not like I'm some genius that decided, okay, yes, definitely last lap. I'm not going to try at all. I was going for the pass, but I realized I needed more ERS to be able to make it a guarantee. It doesn't make sense passing and they have 0 ERS on the start finish straight. So I told myself, okay, I need to get some ERS up. So actually, even in like turn one and two and three, that whole period, I actually have my ERS in none because I know like, okay, if I am here, there's not much like long straights that you can really pull a gap. So I have my ERS in none, so that really helped with the recovery. And then I would put it back to medium on the exit at turn 3. And so that little bit really helped to build up the ERS. And I just tried to stick as close as possible in that the hairpin, and it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, well, massively well done, buddy. It was something we didn't expect coming into that last lap, but it definitely put on for a great show. So well done on the win. We are joined by Luckman.
Thank you,
Luckman,
thank you.
talk us through it, buddy. How much of a shock was that coming down that back straight?
I could sort of see it coming. Um, yeah. I just wasn't going to try and go too wide for the Wall of Champions. That was pretty pointless, but yeah, I won't say too much.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was a well-driven race from you. You know, you pulled a lot in the first stint, and then as people got the penalties, you seemed to pull away. And then on that second stint, it just seemed to you get reeled in by Gainful. Were you struggling at all on the second stint?
No, just hard tyres aren't great, are they, to be fair? I've always struggled with hard tyres. I had quite a bit of wear on them because I was obviously trying to pull the gap to the DRS to recharge my battery a bit, obviously pushing to try and make up the time as well after obviously Gainful undercut me. And then as you probably saw, I never had more than 40%. I think one lap I charged it up to about 60%, but that was pretty much gone. Just trying to push, keep with Gainful, and then obviously managed to get past him after he made a mistake. And then after that, again, tried to pull the gap, didn't get the gap I needed, and that sort of left me a little bit vulnerable on the last lap. But yeah, there's not a chance I was going to try and go too wide through all the champions, so he can have it. That's a good drive.
Yeah, well, you know, it was a good drive from yourself as well. You know, you kept it together well, and up until the sort of last 10 laps, I think you were penalty free, which, looking at the rest of the grid, was good going.
Yeah, I had 2 warnings after 7 laps, I think it was. And then obviously I saw everyone else getting penalties. I was like, right, just keep in between the white lines. Don't worry about obviously trying to make too much time up because you're within the 3 seconds. And then just lapse of concentration led to the first penalty. And then 2 more warnings. You've after you get the first warning, you're like, well, it's not too much of a problem. I've got 2 more left, and then them 2 more were used up. Obviously, I got one on the Wall of Champions on the last lap. Obviously, cut the chicane because I weren't, like I say, I weren't attempting to go too wide through there. So it is what it is.
Yeah, well done, guys. Very hard fought race. Any final words from yourself, Nerf?
No, just congratulations to the 3 podium sisters. It was a good race. It had a start, a middle, and an end, and it was good to do.
Yeah, fantastic race, and well done to our top 3. My driver of the day has to be James Brown. I think a 12th place gain. Very, very well driven. But yeah, again, thank you all for joining us. Another good race in Tier 3. Nerf, pleasure commentating alongside you, buddy.
Very much so. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, and we will see all of you next week for round 4 in Brazil. We'll catch you later, guys. Enjoy your night.